Okay. Questions if you have. Yesterday I said before lunch, but it should be before the second session. At the moment, it's the first session. Before the second session, it should come to me. Already we have many questions. Yeah, they're with me. Some of you, those who have personal questions, some private personal questions, and if you want them to be addressed more personally, because that the meeting okay. On the questions, if you have, should come before this second, meaning that you can write it down, and when we finish this first session, you can leave the question on my table, and during the break time, the Ravela and the Shudana, the two will bring them to me. And then this one. And then if some of you, because we could not have personal meeting, one-on-one meeting, and then this evening I'm leaving. So therefore, if you have personal questions, and which you think that you want some thoughts, ideas, my reflections on your questions, some more personal matters, and you can send them to me. Again, same thing, not necessary this time. Maybe this afternoon also you can bring them. But after the questions that come, you make sure that you note down the email address well, or what's your WhatsApp number, email. Then I'll send you the response through emails and WhatsApp. But emails, make sure that your handwriting is proper. Yeah. Otherwise, sometimes the doctors, their handwritings are not really good. It should be Japan handwriting. That's Joel? Japan handwriting. Yes. Calligraphy, yes. Okay, good. Page 4. I go for refuge until enlightened to the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. By my accumulation, so practice of giving and so forth, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until enlightened to the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. By my accumulation, so practice of giving and so forth, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until enlightened to the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. By my accumulation, so practice of giving and so forth, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. Sanye Joda Zoge Jonamla, Chanjo Bardo Dane Gelso Ship, Dage Jinso Gebe Sonamge, Drola Benjere Sanye Dubara Sho, Sanye Joda Zoge Jonamla, Chanjo Bardo Dane Gelso Ship, Dage Jinso Gebe Sonamge, Drola Benjere Sanye Dubara Sho, Sanye Joda Zoge Jonamla, Chanjo Bardo Dane Gelso Ship, Dage Jinso Gebe Sonamge, Yola Benjere Sanye Dubara Sho. Om Ye Dharma Hetu Prabhavam Hetum Tesham Dathagato Hyavatat Tesham Chayo Nirodham Evam Bhakti Mahashramanaye Swaha. Om Ye Dharma Hetu Prabhavam Hetum Tesham Dathagato Hyavatat Tesham chayo nirodha evam bhati mahashramanaye swaha. Om ye dharma hetu prabhavam hetum tesham dathagato yavatat Desham chayo nirodha evam bhati mahashramanaye swaha. Okay. So yesterday, where did we leave? Remember? Huh? Seven step. Step 7. What is the 7th step? 6. 6 done? 6 done, and then 7. Okay. 7 done, not done. Okay, mashallah. Oh, very precise. Very precise. Some people, they say done. They must have booked the ticket already. So then hurry. Done. So English is very precise. When which one? 7-1? 7th, and then how to see difficult people as a source of benefit. So what we talked about yesterday was that special recollection of the kindness of others. Which step is that? Step 7. And then within that, what we said is that recollection of the kindness of others, which means that whole purpose is what? To develop this unconditional love towards all the beings. Yes? Because what we said is why unconditional love towards all the beings? Why do we cultivate this? Why? Hey, why? Why to experience compassion? Why? To experience infinite happiness. So what we said is that from a real life experience, what we discovered was that you are most happy when you feel this love and affection from your mom when you're a very little child, and so forth. So if you tell me, say, when do I feel most happy, right? Any memory of that? I would say I must be age 3 or 4. When I could remember. Before that, yes, I must have been through the same. But what I could remember is that maybe I was age 3 or 4. Before that, I may not remember. I remember myself, meaning that in a remote place, a very remote place in a village, my mom, they sitting on a huge flat flat rock. I don't know today whether it's a huge or not, I'm not too sure, because I was very small myself then. And then they were on that flat rock, the very cold weather, and then my mom just sit there, and then they 3, my sister and my brother, and I was the baby. So she would cuddle all 3, but me be the baby of the family, I got the privilege to be in the center. So and then she would sing a song. So that's something extremely memorable in my mind. So beautiful moment, feeling the mother's love. So what I'm saying is that if you could feel this love towards all the beings, then you wouldn't believe. That's extremely beautiful. This is the divine. If there's a real divine, this is the divine. Where you could feel this in a very different plane of reality, where your mind is so uplifted, extremely tender. Where everywhere you look at, you see everybody is so loving, caring, embracing. You see that? It's so beautiful. And if I personally felt one of these moments when the aeroplane landed in Singapore. That was many years ago, perhaps like, most likely 2010. How many years now? 14 years. So the airplane landed in Singapore, and not because that Singapore the airport is so beautiful. Yes, it is beautiful, but not because of that. There are many other beautiful airports also. But the moment it landed, some physiological something inside just felt so peaceful. Not just peaceful, there's tremendous feeling of the extremely light feeling of the joy, amazing feeling. That's amazing. You know why? Not because that of the Singapore, you're getting it? It's because the people there who are waiting for me, their feeling of love and affection is so pure. So who we met a year ago, and they wanted to learn the Dharma. And then the Singaporeans have the mix of beautiful culture, mix of two beautiful cultures. So we have only one representative here in Beng. Yes, representative there. The Singapore, they have an extremely beautiful mix of culture. One, the element of the faith from Chinese tradition, element of faith, and the British tradition, element of love for knowledge. These two combined together, this is Singaporean. It's amazing. Because of that, they will not follow blindly. Because they have the love for the knowledge from the British culture. And at the same time, it's not like you don't know anything, right? What he said is wrong. Nagarjuna, what he said is wrong. He's nihilist. They will never say this. Because there's an element of respect there from the Chinese tradition. Now CCP is a different story. CCP destroyed everything. Their own culture they destroyed. CCP. Whereas Chinese, proper Chinese, is a beautiful culture. It's incredible civilization. One of the highest level of civilization in the world. Chinese. Unfortunately, their civilization is destroyed by the CCP. Communism. Okay. So what I'm saying is that why to cultivate this unconditional love? To experience infinite happiness. This is your basic, this is the true instinct that we have. Natural desire for the infinite happiness. For that matter, infinite love. Now how to cultivate this infinite love? To the infinite beings. So all the infinite beings, we can put them into three categories. What are they? Near and dear ones, neutral beings, and difficult people. And how we can cultivate this universal love towards all these three kinds of people is by mimicking what is readily available. What is really available. So where do you see this love and affection? It's pure love and affection in the world. Where do you see this most commonly? Between the mother and the child. So either we mimic the love of the mother and the mother to the child, or the child to the mother. For in our case, it's easier for us to mimic the love of the child to his mother. Why? Because we resemble how the child developed their love and affection. We resemble very much like the child. Day when the child was born, child did not have love and affection for his mother. So we are at the day when we're born level, where we don't love the sentient beings. So then, how the child developed this love and affection with the span of 3, 4, 5 years, we see that it's because of seeing the mother as a source of benefit. Now, we can see the benefit of all these three beings. We can also develop this love and affection towards the other beings. So what kind of benefit we can think of that we receive from all three kinds of beings? This question. So what we said is the benefit, there are three kinds. What are they? The small scale, short-term benefit, large scale, short-term benefit, and the long-term, lasting benefit. So there are three kinds of benefits. And then now we correlate these three benefits with the three kinds of beings. The short-term, small-scale short-term benefit we get from the near and dear ones, and the large-scale short-term benefits we get from the neutral beings, and the what? Long-term, lasting benefit we get from the difficult people. So yesterday what we did was the short-term, small-scale benefit, short-term, the large-scale benefit, how we get from the near dear ones and the neutral beings. That we done. So now we are left with what our Mushala said, Michelle, raise hand. She's been very precise. Oh, yeah, I'm very impressed. Okay, so what she said is that we are left with this part. Which one? How we get the benefit from the difficult people. So we see that the say how many hours we go for annual checkup, annual medical checkup. Presents? Okay. Why do we go for annual medical checkup? What for? Are you sick? No. Why are you going there? Anyone? Yes.
Sure that you are healthy.
To make sure that you are healthy. So you don't know that you're healthy? Why do you go to doctor? No, you are not sure yourself. So why you to go to doctor? Because?
I'm not sure.
Because we're not sure. Although on superficial I may feel so fit and fine, but we're going inside, the doctors know more better. Doctors can know us more better than the us know ourselves. So therefore, and then they went to request the doctor if there's is there some problem inside with me, and for doctor to check to the diagnosis, you have to pay the doctor. Please do that for me. You're getting it? So the real disease for us is the disease which stops us from attaining infinite happiness. What is that disease? Hey. Self-grasping in self-centered attitude. You're getting it? Particularly. Hello. Dimena. Ramela. Two sound there. And Gumilas are chick your rest of the sound the inverted to your rest. Okay, so meanwhile, I may do some of the questions. Do you hear me? Those at the back? Elliot, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, those at the back, can you hear me? Good. Okay, we'll do some of the questions. It says that first we do the questions which I submitted before. Okay, the question is what witnesses the dissolution of the self or another? So when you meditate the emptiness of the self, and we say the self dissolves into emptiness. What witnesses? You getting it? What witnesses this dissolution? It is your mind which witnesses. It is your mind which witnesses that the self dissolves into emptiness. Does it mean that so which means that the self is not dissolved. The mind is witnessing it, right? When you say mind, why mind is witnessing it? Is it the conventional analysis or ultimate analysis? The mind which witnesses is seen by the conventional analysis or ultimate analysis. Conventional analysis. You're getting it? So the thing is that we are not to mix up the two things. The self dissolved doesn't mean the self disappears. Let us not forget the two questions. What is the first question? What's the first question? Do things exist? What's the answer? Yes. Self exists. Yes. When you meditate on emptiness, is the self which is meditated on emptiness of the self? Yes. Self exists. Don't say self don't exist. Self dissolved doesn't mean that the self exists and then it gradually dissolves, becoming smaller. No. So the perspective changes. Your perspective shifts from conventional analysis to ultimate analysis. Self remains the same. Self remains the same. That what is the things that self makes sense only in the eyes of conventional analysis. Now you shift your mind from conventional analysis to ultimate analysis. So in the eyes of the ultimate analysis, self is seen to be empty from the objective existence. So who observes? Who observes? Is your mind observing it. You're getting it? Your mind observing it. You are observing it. You're observing it. You're observing it not with respect to ultimate analysis. You're observing with respect to conventional analysis. Because when you say that, say you are into deep meditation, then we say, oh, okay, now they say she's in meditation, right? She's deep in meditation. I'm saying this. My mind, which is a conceptual analysis, is saying that. You're getting it? So therefore, of course, this is not that easy. It requires more consistent studies. Don't forget the first two questions. First one is, do things exist? Don't say no. Things exist. You're getting it? Things do exist. Even your meditative emptiness of the self dissolves in the eyes of ultimate analysis. Self doesn't disappear. Self is still there. You're getting it? So this is one thing. Okay, I think that's it. Good. Okay. Will the video recordings from all sessions be available to download or to stream online? The answer is yes. Just keep in touch with Venerable Kumpenla, and Venerable Kumpenla will make sure that you will get the recordings. So the Venerable Kumpenla will contact us, the Tibet House IT staff, and the Venerable Kumpenla will make it happen. Next is how do you visualize emptiness when the self dissolves in emptiness? Same question. Okay, so which means this is something which comes to many people. This same question, because when I was age 19 or 20, when I first was learning about these, not really learning, not a proper the formal class, but my personal interests. Through this, I'm doing all these things, and then my teacher used to be Gelamrin Barubache. He used to be in Dharamsala here, in the mountains, and then I used to be down there, IBD next to the temple, and every Sunday, say either my teacher or the principal may take me to Sara, or I'll go up to translate for my teacher there in the mountain, and then the teacher was sending a message that tomorrow, if you can come to translate for him, the students are coming to meet him. And then he would give me time at 8 o'clock, morning 8 o'clock. So, Sunday means my weekend off, but morning prayers are there. And the morning prayers from 6 to 7. And then someday it gets extended. 7:30, and I should reach there by 8 o'clock. 7:30, and then my mind, how will I reach there? My teacher is waiting there, and I'm still, the prayer is not completed, the group prayer. And the school principal, and my teacher also, is presiding over the prayer, and he would give the advice, but then extended like 7:15, 7:20, 7:30, so in half an hour I should reach there. And then luckily it finished by 7:30, then I rush. So I used to think that if everything is mentally imputed, if there's nothing objective there, if everything is mentally imputed, why not I can impute that I'm there in the mountain right now, and somebody in the mountain who wants to do the shopping, grocery shopping, they would think that I'm in the shopping we saw. But it's not happening. But the imputation, no imputation, I have to struggle to run. I have to breathe heavily, deep, run. So where is imputation? This is my questions. So these are bound with here. Don't feel uncomfortable that you have these questions. Don't think that these are very basic questions. These questions are bound to be there. This is how we have to progress. But I think it's that be consistent with your studies and reflection. Okay. What do you understand by skillful compassion as a means to avoid compassion fatigue? So skillful compassion meaning compassion grounded on understanding the reality. In other words, you should be very realistic. To what extent I can help, to what extent I cannot help. You have to know that. To what extent I need respite. I need to rejuvenate myself. You're getting it? And say where you express compassion, whether the person takes it as compassion or takes it as your weakness. If the person takes it as your weakness, then keep a little distance. You have to know the reality of the other person, yourself, the situation, knowing all these things and then acting by being very realistic. This is known as skillful compassion. Compassion where you are extremely realistic but positive. When somebody is extremely realistic, can be very negative. No, it's not possible. It's not possible. Not possible. No, it's not possible. Right? So the question is not possible. We're here to finish the course. Right? Then the course, no, time is up. We cannot finish it. Right? Every way is negative. No. It's very easy and you will not grow. Others will not benefit. You will not grow. Whereas you should be positive. Positive by being realistic. By being realistic, be positive, then you get many new ideas how to make things happen. Keep in mind that my job is not to say no. If to say no, you don't have to take birth also. Don't take birth, this is the easiest thing. So take birth means that be positive. Use your life productively. Be positive. Grow yourself. Be positive. At the same time, be realistic. So the problem is that oftentimes being positive can be very unrealistic. You say, yes, it's possible, everyone, and then nothing happens. Right? This is one extreme. Another, if you're too realistic, you're being very negative. These are two extremes. Be positive, but be realistic. And the first thing, that agenda that you have in mind is how to make things happen for others. You getting it? How to make things happen for others. Although it can be difficult, but it doesn't matter. This is a challenge for me. I have to grow from this. This is very important. Okay, first off, we finish the teaching. Okay, these are need to be done. Okay, again, this question is very similar to the one earlier. I'll just do this also. We cannot find the objective self through ultimate analysis. What self-collects is karma? What self-collects is karma? That's happening on which? Self-collecting karma is happening on ultimate analysis, conventional analysis. Conventional analysis. So when you say we cannot find the objective self through ultimate analysis, you talk about ultimate analysis, you're mixing the two analysis. You getting it? When you mix the two analysis, then you will be confused. Don't mix the two analysis. You're getting it? Okay, good. So these things will be done later. Okay, now with respect to how to think about the benefit that we get from the difficult people. So which is say if you're a small child, there are two people, one person gives you 1 chocolate and the other person gives you 10 chocolates. To which of the person your mind moves more? 10 chocolate, 1 chocolate? 10 chocolate. You're getting it? Which means that your affection is multiplied by 10 times when a person gives you 10 chocolates. When you get more chocolates, when you get more benefit, the mind flows towards the person more strongly. You're getting it? This flow of the mind towards the other person was, I feel close, my mind feels close to him. My mind feels close to her. You're getting? Which means my mind goes towards that person because of the benefit that you get. You're getting it? When you get the benefit, then my mind goes towards the place from where you get the benefit. So if the benefit is more, the mind is attracted more. When the mind is stronger, it attracts stronger. You're getting it? So that way your compassion, your feeling of affection simply becomes so intense when you see the benefit is more. So which benefit is greater? Short-term, what is the small scale short-term benefit or the large scale short-term benefit? Which is greater? Large scale short-term benefit is better. You getting it? So large scale short-term benefit we get from neutral beings. Your love and affection towards the near ones and neutral beings will be stronger. You getting it? Only if we think about this. If you don't think about it, neutral beings it's totally irrelevant. Near ones they are not loved. Actually, in reality, the neutral beings they give you a large scale short-term benefit, but on large scale. So your mind, feeling of love and affection will be even greater to neutral beings. You're getting it? Okay. So if you want to know the example of how is this possible that you might feel more affection towards the neutral beings than your near and dear ones? The answer is yes. And one time I was invited by my host to give a series of teachings. And then my host and his girlfriend. And the second time I was there, the host was there, but the girlfriend was not there. I thought that maybe she was somewhere else, meaning some other work or whatever. And then the retreat completed. And I got a message from somebody else saying that this girl wanted to see me separately. Why? The question came. Why? Right? This girl is so interested in learning Buddhist psychology, and I was teaching Buddhist psychology there, and she's not there. And her boyfriend is also there. But she's not. Why? It was a big question. At the same time, not that she's away, she wants to meet me separately. Well, why separately? Why not with her boyfriend? It's a big question to me. And then we met. And then she started to complain about the boyfriend. Then I asked her, what kind of boyfriend you want? You want a Bodhisattva boyfriend? Yes. She was saying that, oh, he's like this, he's like this, he's like this. Which means that boyfriend that you want is the quality, all the qualities that you want is only for the Bodhisattvas. So you want a Bodhisattva boyfriend. And I said that it's not good to have a Bodhisattva boyfriend. Bodhisattva boyfriend will be very boring. Because for him, more than you, the sentient beings are more important for him. He will always be out of sentient beings. He will not spend time with you at all. It's very boring. You're getting it? So therefore, when you can really see the benefit of the neutral beings, your love and affection towards neutral beings will far excel your love and affection towards your near and dear ones. But it doesn't mean that you will compromise your love and affection towards the near beings. You love, you show. But you see that your love and affection towards the neutral beings is much more. With this, in fact, this is the biggest of the gifts from your side to your family members. They will learn about this universal compassion. And this is the gateway for your near and dear ones, even for them to attain infinite happiness. This is so precious. Okay. Then, which is a greater benefit? Short-term benefit or the long-term benefit? Long-term benefit. Long-term benefit, nobody can give you, only your difficult people can give you long-term benefit. For example, like what Oscar said, that when you go for medical checkup. Why? Because the gross problems that you have. Like I have a headache, I have a stomachache, I have a diarrhea, I have this pain, that pain, and so forth. This you can identify very easily. But then subtle problems with you cannot identify. You need somebody else to help identify, a specialist. And then for that, because this is something that you cannot identify yourself, only the experts can identify. You have to pay heavy. You can pay a lot. You have to pay a lot to doctors, right? And even if you're going to pay, but doctors will say, we have no time. You have to fix the appointment. You're getting it? So you're paying for identifying your problem. So the problems will be fixed and then you will be happy. So that the real problem that we have is the disease of the self-centered attitude. This is the real problem. It attracts all the miseries. And the gross self-centered attitude, everybody can identify. But the subtle self-centered attitude, people cannot identify very easily. For example, say after this retreat, you believe it or not, After this retreat, you're back home. You go home, and then your mother seeing you, you'll say, my daughter, you like a cup of tea, right? Usually what you say, what cup of tea? No cold coffee. No coffee, no juice, right? And now today is very different. After a retreat, you go there, your mother says, my daughter, a cup of tea, my son, a cup of tea. Mom, please sit, please sit. What do you like to have? You tell me. I'll serve you. Mother couldn't believe the change, right? Amazing. So mother thought that you have become a Buddha already. Amazing. Amazing. So you're amazing. And you think that, yes, I'm amazing. You're so amazing. Then you think that, thank you. Thank you, man, I'm amazing. You're getting it? Okay. So but do you have the self-centered attitude? Yes, of course, you greatly benefited. The gross self-centered attitude subsided. Earlier, it was too selfish that you even don't care to take care of your mom. Now you learn how to take care of your mom. That gross selfishness, which disregards the sentiments of your mother, is removed now. So now you love your mother. So your mother will see the change. And your neighbor knocks on the door. Open the door. Yes, sir, please come. What, come in? You have thrown garbage next to my door. The neighbor says, oh, no. No, I did not throw. I'm very serious. What serious? You threw the garbage next to my door. No, I just came from the retreat. You came and the garbage came. Right? And then they say your mother becomes a little upset and you are still very calm. No. We'll talk about it later. What? I'll sue you. Right? 911 or 011. 100, right? I'll sue you, right? Then you say, get out. Get out of my property, right? So now the self-centered attitude manifests. You're not a Buddha. Right? Self-centered attitude manifests, right? So this subtle self-centered attitude, your mother could not identify. Your mother thought that you are Buddha now. But the self-centered, the disease is still there. It's not removed completely from the retreat. The disease is there. Who helped you identify? Right? Even the people here in the retreat, they could not help you identify this. Even only the difficult person had to help you identify that. He's the doctor. He's your doctor. Right? And then he leaves. Right? You said, get out of my property. Right? And then he leaves. Right? And then you come down. Oh, Bodhisattva. Right? And then he said, oh, still I have the self-centered attitude. I was angry. I was self-centered attitude. Then you identify, oh, I'm so grateful to this person. Right? Then you fix this problem. Fix this problem, the subtle stains are removed. Which is more difficult to remove? Say your cloth fell in a mud, and then it's very dirty with the solid mud. So solid mud is easier to be removed, or the subtle stains of the cloth is more difficult to be removed. Solid mud very easy. Remove dip into clean water. Solid mud goes away. Even after dipping the water, solid mud goes away, but subtle stains are left. They don't go away. How to remove them? Put detergent. More powerful. You're getting it? So the subtle self-centered, you cannot identify. Your mother thought that you are a Buddha. Right? But your enemy told you that you are not a Buddha yet. You still have the self-centered. You have to work on this. Then you feel so grateful that, so the physicians, they have to identify your physical problems, but this person helps to identify your mental problem. And the physical doctors, they charge you money, but this person is doing this for free. It's for free, yeah, you don't have to pay anything, right? And then you could identify, then you go on this, and then it's removed, and then your goal inside glows, right? Glows with the infinite compassion for all the beings. Then your joy multiplies. So so this man helps you to give you Buddhahood, infinite happiness. So this is the long-term lasting happiness. And who gives you the long-term lasting happiness? Only the difficult person, not others. So think in that way, you see that they're extremely beneficial kind. The greatest of the benefit comes from the difficult people. So your mind will flow the most towards the difficult people. You getting it? So that is then you are left with no enemies. Because near and dear ones you love. Neutral beings you love, your affection flows even more intensely in comparison with your near and dear ones. And then your mind flows the most strongly towards the difficult people. You are left with no enemies. Everybody is the benefactors. You love them so much. Okay, so that is the special recollection of the kindness of others. And this is something why it is known as special, because ordinary people cannot think like this. This is something so unique where you can revolutionize your thinking, and then only then these things happen. So therefore it is known as special recollection of the kindness of others. Okay, what is next? Altruism. Okay, now the in between step number 7 and step number 8. Step number 7, special recollection of the kindness of others, and step number 8, altruism. Between these two, there's one implicit step. Implicit step is that now at this point you feel extremely loving towards all the beings. Yes? So at this stage, then the implicit point is that what is the plight of all these beings? What is the plight? What's the situation these beings are? These beings are infested with ignorance, infested with the disease of the self-grasping and self-centered. They are suffering so much, infested with so much of sufferings. And then because you love them so much, because the mother loves the child so much, if the child is terribly sick, what is the mother's mind like? The mother's mind will just break into pain of compassion. May you be freed from suffering. So, the link between the two, step number 7 and 8, is the compassion, great compassion towards all the beings. May you all be freed from suffering and the cause of suffering. And great loving kindness. May you all have the happiness and cause of happiness. So this is the implicit link between steps 7 and 8. So the next question is, who will do that? Who will actually help remove the suffering of others, and who will help to give the maximum happiness to all beings? Okay, this is a good question. Who will do that? Then the answer is, okay, I will do it. Right? That is altruism. I will do it, Shriya. Yes, I will do it. Who will do it? I will do it. That is altruism. Taking the responsibility that I will take the responsibility that all beings are free from suffering and be endowed with happiness. Then the next question is, how will you do it? You're getting it? You cannot even take care of your own self. How can you take care of the responsibility, take the responsibility of all the beings? Yes, this is a good question. Right? So in fact, one of my friends, he was very junior to me when we were in school, and later he joined the monastery, in the same monastery as I. And then he used to be a little clumsy, messy. And his elder brother, who was studying in Tibetan Medical Center, elder brother is so precise. A younger one is monk, and the elder one was a layperson, but doing the training, the medical doctor training, Tibetan medical training. And the elder one was extremely concerned about the younger one. Every Sunday, the elder one was also a student, but the elder one would come to to the main temple here, to the monastery, and then come to see how his younger brother is doing. One day, elder brother came and the younger one was not there. And then elder one went into his room, and his room was so messy. And the elder one used to be extremely clean, tidy. And the elder one told me one time, he entered into his younger brother's room, and the room was so messy. Then elder brother became so angry. Right? Okay, in what context I'm sharing this story? Altruism. Which is? Altruism meaning, I will take the responsibility. You're getting it? So this elder brother became so angry, and what he said is that, right? Look at this boy. He's every day praying, I will take the responsibility of sentient beings. He cannot even take care of his own room. You're getting it? So I say,
I will take care of all the sentient beings. When you say this, the next question is, look at yourself and how you're going to do it. Look at yourself, right? And then you'll realize that's true. Okay, that's true. Then you flip through the history book. Flipping through the history book, we come across Prince Siddhartha. 2,500 years ago, there was one young prince who took this journey, right? Okay, where is this journey? Page 5. It's on page 5. Which said, page 5, the second verse, which said, the one who has transformed into the reliable guide. You are totally massive person at the moment. Don't worry, you can transform. Right? You are totally messy now. Don't know how to take care of yourself. Don't worry. You can also transform. The one who has transformed into the reliable guide and become a reliable guide to lead all other devils and beings to ultimate happiness. How? The first thing is the motivation. Motivation must be the altruism. Motivated by altruism to benefit sentient beings. This is required. You have it now? Yes, you have it now. The messy boy has it? Yes, he also had. Right? Every day he says, may I become Buddha for the world. Ultimately responsible for sentient beings. He also has a motivation. So with this motivation to altruism to benefit sentient beings, then the person will go in search of the path. Search of the path. When you go in search of the path, then you grow. You're getting it? When you say, no, this is not possible, that's not possible, this is not, right? Okay, so during your lunch, the food, usually you take more intake of salt, and salt is less. You go to the kitchen, can I get more salt? No, not possible. Salt is all locked up. Right? And can I get hot water? No, there's no electric power, there's power cut. Right? Everything is no. Right? Can I have an extra blanket? No. Blankets are already distributed, everything. There is a stack of blankets there. Right? Where, if this is our attitude, actually, superficially, you are creating problems for others. But, long run, you are creating problems on yourself. You never grow. You continue to suffer. You getting it? So we should be very positive. The agenda should not be that, okay, what is in I should follow by the letter. No. I should follow what is meant by what is meant by that. I should follow all these things by the letter. What is meant by that? Following by the letter. Exactly what is said there in the rules, I'll follow this. Extra, I'll not do. You're getting this is meaning of following by the letter. No need to follow by the letter. You're getting it? Agenda should not be to follow by the letter. Agenda should be how to make things, beneficial things, make happen for other people. That should be the first agenda. That should be the first agenda. You getting it? How to make things possible for others. How to make things comfortable, convenient, easy, help others. This should be the first agenda. Then the second agenda is that don't go to too extreme, being unrealistic. Don't go to too extreme, being unrealistic. For that, the letter is created. Rules, regulations are created. Not to create problem. It's to make things realistic. You getting it? It's to benefit others, but to make it realistic, rules and regulations are for that purpose. Not for that, rules and regulations should be first and benefit should be second. This should not be the case. Let's not forget it. You're getting it? Okay. So then, yes.
I wonder what is the border or the line between being altruist and
realistic.
Then the other side can
take advantage.
I find it a lot.
Yes. So this is known as skillful compassion. You're getting it? Where the other person cannot take advantage of you and you can continue to give benefit to you. And meanwhile, you also grow. It's not that I give you benefit, I give you benefit and the other person cannot take advantage of you and you learn the skills. You grow. You're getting it?
So
how do you do that?
The line,
yeah, how do you do that? Okay. First, hold it for time. For time being, let's finish this. We are about to finish. Once I finish that, you remind me. This is a very good question. What's the question? While I give the benefit, other people take advantage of me. How to create they draw the line to say that, okay, now this is enough, right? Not too much. You getting it? Okay, how do you draw a line? This is the question, but we'll do it later. Okay, so now with this, so if you look at the biography of the Buddha, then we see that is how he went. Initially, he was driven by motivation for altruism. So this young monk, very messy though, he also had the altruism, right? Altruism. Then with altruism, then he went in search of the path to teach the other beings. So, what was that thing? What is the solution to teach the other beings? The wisdom of emptiness to be taught, the teacher. The wisdom of emptiness to be taught, teacher. Then first, before you teach this, you experiment it on yourself to see if it works. Then you meditate on, study, reflect, meditate. By doing so, you see that the iceberg of your self-grasping ignorance melts. When that melts, everything what is stacked on this. What is stacked? What is stacked on this? Inappropriate tension, affections, contaminant karmas, and miseries. They are all stacked over this, all crumble down. Then miseries crumble down, stress crumble down, disturbance crumble down, sorrow crumbles down. Sorrows, you become freed of sorrow. Right? That is the ultimate peace. You experience the ultimate peace, Sugata. The one who has gone to the one who, Sugata meaning, Gata is, Gate is, go. One has gone to this Sukha. Sukha meaning the bliss of purity. One has gone to the bliss of purity. You experience that Sugata. With this confidence, then you go to protect the beings by sharing this wisdom with others, by giving this wisdom to others. That is the protector. So, by looking at this, okay, in the history of the humanity, there was one young prince who succeeded in his journey. Then I will also follow his footsteps. What is the next step? Bodhicitta. I will also become Buddha, one like him. I will also transform into Buddha. How he did it. I will also do that. May I become Buddha for the benevolent sentient beings. This is step number 9. Okay, so the moment this feeling, may I become Buddha for the benevolent sentient beings, when this becomes extremely spontaneous and intense, at that point you become a bodhisattva. When I say Buddhas and bodhisattvas, it's not far away. We generate this mind, bodhicitta. The moment the bodhicitta becomes spontaneous in you, you become a bodhisattva. At that point, even the gods and goddesses, they come down to make prostrations to you. So this is the bodhicitta. Okay, at that point you become a bodhisattva. Then the moment you generate this mind, you enter the first part, gate. You already entered that. Then your job is to go to the next gate, then paragate, parasangate, bodhiswa. Okay. Now next, Ilayat, right? Your name? Ilayat. Ayelet. So now the next question, Alayat's question. So when you keep practicing, when you show compassion towards others, then people take advantage of this. How to draw a line, right? How to draw a line. So when people take advantage of this, usually what makes the people take advantage of that? Because there's a thought process in mind. They think of something. What kind of thought process is going in their mind to make them take advantage of your compassion? Two things. One is that the person is seeing your compassion not as a compassion is a sign of your weakness. That you're soft, that you're weak. It's not that you're compassionate. This is how they are seeing, number one. Number two, that although they are abusing your compassion, still you are nice. They see you as too naive. Too naive meaning you're stupid. You're getting it? So they see you as stupid, silly, because that I'm taking advantage, and she doesn't know that I'm taking advantage, right? So you're stupid and you are You're weak. You're stupid and you're weak. These two thoughts are going there, they take advantage of you. Right? Now you have to send a message that I'm not stupid. You have to send a message to transform his own thought process. These two thought processes you have to remove. How you send a message? I'm not weak. I'm not stupid. How to send a message? Hey, I'm not stupid, right? I'm not weak. This is the greatest of the weakness. I'm not weak. Anger is the greatest of failure, greatest of weakness. Anger is a sign of weakness. It's not a sign of strength. If you chase a dog with a stick, what will the dog do? The dog will run away. When the dog is cornered at the corner of the room, then the dog finds no place to run. What will the dog do? The dog will attack you. You getting it? So attacking, anger is a sign of weakness, the vulnerability. You don't know how to resolve this problem other than to be aggressive. Aggression is a sign of weakness. It's not the sign of strength. You getting it? For example, Putin. There's no need to fight. If you really want to conquer Ukraine, right? Make Ukraine and Russia one country by being loving to Ukrainians. Really genuinely share the love and affection. Like the European Union. Make the whole Union one. Make the whole Europe one. You're getting it? This way, the fighting kills your people. Others dead. Your people also died. Your people don't want to go to war. They also run away from your own country. This is the weakness. It's not a strength. In other words, anger is the sign of strength, the sign of weakness. So instead of showing anger, you send a message that I'm not weak. How? First, you send a message, I'm not stupid. I know what you're trying to do. How you keep a distance. You keep a distance. So usually she always come close to me. Now she keep a little distance, right? Which means she knows that I'm taking advantage of her. So that mindset that you're stupid is removed. She knows now, number one. Number two, that you have to show strength. To send a message that I'm not weak, I'm strong. How? When you know the other person take advantage of you, and when you see the person, weak people, what they do is that, weak people, they will express it on the face. They will shout, they will show anger. But you don't show any anger. This is what only strong people can do. While after knowing that other person take advantage of you, still not showing anger is what the strong people can do. So when you meet a person, don't show any anger. Meet a person, just say hi, whatever is normal, and again keep a distance. Then the person will see that, okay, this person is very strong, doesn't show anger. She knows that I'm taking advantage of her. Now she can keep a distance. At the same time, she's not showing any anger, which is so strong. And also, don't forget that every dog has a day. You know that? Yes. Every dog has a day. Yeah. Every dog has a day. You know that? What does it mean by that?
They will come.
Nick, what does it mean by that? Every dog has a day.
That every dog can be kind in one day, or you get closer.
No. And Nick is, Nick's extremely kind to express it very nicely. Every dog has a day has a very different connotation. Huh? Hey, Sophia, what is your name? The lady here? No, this lady, yes. Your name? Fiona. Tell me, what's the meaning of every dog has a day?
Everybody has their time to shine.
Yes, right. One day you'll shine and the other person diminishes. The shine diminishes, right? So the other person knows that now she has the upper hand. Now she can take advantage of me. You getting it? Now I'm bigger, she's more powerful. It's her day now, right? She'll take advantage of me now. Now she will abuse me. Instead of abusing, and particularly if the person is really, really weak, vulnerable, instead of abusing, help, and again keep a distance. Only strong people can do that. Weak people cannot do that. How do we know that? The strong people can do that, the weak people cannot do that. Weak people, majority of the people, what they do is usually weak people perception. Say, when you are stronger and other one's weaker, then stronger. Look at the animals. Look at the animals. When you're weak, others will attack you. When you're stronger, everyone will run away from you. This is animal instinct. So when the other person is weaker and you're stronger, other person is now scared of you. Instead of making the other person feel scared, you go to help, support. Again, keep a distance. Support means this is what the weak people cannot do. You're doing it. You are very strong. Meanwhile, you keep a distance, which means you are smart. You getting it? So you demonstrated these two qualities. Then a person will surrender to you. And this surrender is surrender without side effect. Surrender with gun. There's so much side effect. Anytime the other person becomes strong, will attack you. But this surrender will never have a side effect. This is beautiful. Meanwhile, other person will also change. Other person also has the Buddha nature. And your skillful action can change the other person. Wow, something I never thought about how this lady did. It's amazing. I also need to learn it. So now the seed of Buddha nature is being activated in the other person also through you. This is so precious. Yes.
Can you give an example for this?
Of course, it's the same example. Somebody come and abuse you.
The example story. How is it like?
Okay. Okay, so I should come with many stories. Otherwise, particularly when Tomar is there, when Tomar says, I'm signing for the retreat, I should make sure that many stories are there with me. Okay, and that too, very rich. Otherwise, he can ask any story, right? Okay, so what happened was that in a monastery, there was the second top highest ranking monk, the deputy abbot of the monastery. And his responsibility is mainly to look after the discipline of the monastics, the monk members. And there was one young monk who was extremely revolutionary. Revolutionary meaning rebellious. Not revolutionary, rebellious. You know, he's always against authority. So, and naturally, being somebody who is rebellious and against authority, and the deputy abbot, his job is to take care of, to discipline. So this young monk is always unhappy with this deputy abbot. So there's always some friction there. One day, the deputy abbot, he was diagnosed with cancer and he was hospitalized. And he needed blood transfusion, blood donation. And they made the announcement to the monks. Who likes to donate blood to our deputy director? And then the monks, they donated. And that deputy director, after he was recovered a little bit, then information was given to him, saying that you were given the blood transfusion, and then this list of the people, the monks who donated blood. And he read it. The first in the list was this naughty monk, the rebellious monk. His name was there. And the deputy abbot was crying. You could then see the purity at the heart of this naughty monk. You could see that. You're getting it? You could see the strength of this. Otherwise, there is a friction there. Friction? Now the other person is on the verge to die. Then you will rejoice. Instead of rejoicing, you are there as the first person to support. That's only the strong people can do, not the weak people. So then, seeing the strength of this superficially rebellious monk, this abbot, he started to cry out of the wonder that he felt with this monk, young monk. Okay, good. So done. Okay, now we have another 25 minutes. So for this, let's do Shriya's question. What is your question?
How to look at emotions from an academic analysis.
Okay, good. Thank you. So yesterday I met this girl. Isn't? And I asked her, what are you doing? She said, I'm a data analyst. And she said that this teaching, very complicated. I was not expecting like this. I was expecting everybody quiet, not talking, peaceful, silent meditation. It's very different. Everybody talking. What is emptiness? What is observer? What is positive? What is negative? I was confused. What is this? If this is not Prashitta back then, 6 years ago, right? 6 years ago, it's not like that. What's happened? Okay. And she said that I'm not really getting what they're talking, right? I said, then what are you doing? What's your profession? She said, I'm a data analyst. I said, then this is a problem with the data analyst. This is a problem with the intelligent people. Intelligent people, they want everything today. They want Buddhahood today. They don't have the Gate, Paraga. They only have Gate, Bodhi, Soha. Right? Intelligent people. You get it? This is the problem with the intelligent people. I can see that this girl is very intelligent. From how the questions she asked, answers that she gave, they're all very sensible. And she wants the Bodhisattva today. Gade Bodhisattva. Not Gade is missing. Paragate, they all missing. So I said that have patience. You're getting it? Have patience. And if you have time, come to join the next retreat. Then you will enjoy it. You will understand, you will see that, wow, this is amazing. You're getting it? This is the problem with the intelligent people. Right? Intelligent people want everything today. So we should have a little bit of patience. So in fact, my teacher, one of my teachers in South India, he passed away. Amazing. Really, truly amazing Bodhisattva. Amazing. And so all the Gishis, when they complete the Gishi degree, then they join the Tantric College. And he was the main teacher in Gumen Tantric College. He was the main teacher to teach the Tantric teachings. He was himself a Gishi many years ago. And he was one who is taking care of to teach Tantra to the Gishis. They joined the monastery for 1 year course. And look at this teacher. He was extremely unhappy, disturbed to see people respecting him. When he sees people respecting him, he literally feels disturbed. Whereas people, young Gishis, age gap of life, 40 years gap, 50 years gap. And if these young Gishis, they just just talk to him so like he is like colleague. He's so happy. Right? So from my monastery, there's some Gishis, including myself, we joined, and some Gishis from other monasteries also joined. So there's a gap of a 1 day gap, and we came first. And then within our group, there was one monk who already knew about his personality. So we were being so respectful because he is the extremely senior Geshe, so well respected. His students, they become all, his own Gandhi, all these things like this. His students, we are extremely grateful to the respectful. And there was one monk from my monastery who already knew about his personality. He disliked people respecting him. So that day, the same day we joined, we were going out for just a walk, some Gishis together. And then from the window, he was telling, hey, the new Gishis, now you're going out. And then one monk from our group, he said, we are going to buy milk, right? Very casually he said it. And we could see that this teacher was so happy. And the next day, the monks from the Sera monastery, they joined. The Gishis from Sera monastery, they joined. Like our colleagues, they joined. And then our teacher, he was coming, Coming, all these, they knew that he was our main teacher, very senior Geshe and our teacher. And coming, and all the other monks, they went to one side as a gesture of respect. And looking at his face, he was extremely upset. You could see that from the face, you could see that he was extremely upset. So, not expecting any fame, good things for himself, this is who he is. Wait, why share this?
Intelligent people want.
Okay, oh yes. So this is with Shriya, right? So this teacher, he used to tell us that okay, you are the Geshis. You are like the people, meaning that intelligent people. You are like the people who go by aeroplane. You don't like to walk, right? Walking it will take longer time. Aeroplane very fast, but you will not enjoy the beauty of the landscape. You understand? In other words, you will not understand the details. By walking, you see all the details. They have a cafeteria there. You sit there, have tea. By aeroplane, you cannot enjoy this cafeteria. You're getting it? So therefore, by being little patient, then you can enjoy gate, paragate. Paragate, there are many cafeterias. And parasangate. Otherwise, go gate, bodhisattva, no cafeterias. You're getting it? Intelligent people. This is warning for you. Hey, Shriya. Right, she's very intelligent. I know, I can sense it. Intelligent people, this is warning. Don't expect everything happening today. You're getting it? Okay, so now with this mind, emptiness of the mind, just very quickly. Okay, we've only about like 17 minutes. Very quickly. Our mind exists in time, yes? Which means that our mind does not have a physical matter. It is a non-tangible object. Which means that it exists only in time, not in space. It does not have a directional paths. A direction east, west, north, south. No, our mind exists in time. Which means that, for example, say today I'm very happy. Today meaning 24 hours. The first hour mind, second hour mind, third hour mind. So our mind exists in time. And the first hour of our session, I will enjoy it. First hour means, first hour we have 1.5 hours. 1 hour, let's say 1 hour. 1 hour means 24, 1 hour means 60 minutes. First minute mind, second minute mind, third minute mind. This is how we see that our mind actually exists in time. And these minutes, second by second, millisecond, these are all the temporal segments of the mind. You getting it? Okay. So this is how the mind works. Momentarily changing, but in time, not in the physical sense. Okay. Okay. Let's say that we have the afternoon, we have the soul offering, right? Soul offering afternoon, and then usually for the soul offering so far, people, as an auspicious gesture, people decorate the hall. For this, let's say that the Venerable Kumbhan Lam gave charge to, let's say, I gave charge to Michael. Right? You take charge to decorate this hall, and then all these are your stuff. All these are your stuff. Okay. So he makes us work so hard for 3 hours, 4 hours, without giving us any water, juice, tea, nothing. Without giving this, he makes us work so hard, and you feel so thirsty, hungry. At the same time, you sit that way so hard, and then from inside this, look, there's a door there. From inside this, you could hear some sound like this, which means there's somebody there. You're getting it? Just as we feel hungry, thirsty, and so forth, there's somebody there, working so hard with this, like the 3-4 hours. This person must be also hungry and thirsty. Then the Shriya bangs the door. Hey, how are you? You getting it? Okay. So, your name? Ginny. Gentlemen over there, your name? Fabia. Okay, Fabia, you say I, and Jamin you say am, Srishti you say where, and Shir you say re, and then the gentleman here, your name? Stefan, you say I am very and the lady there, your name? Fiona, you say no, I am very unhappy. The lady there, what's your name? Yes? Corey P. I am very unhappy. You getting it? Okay. Now, you're all very thirsty, hungry, right? And then our boss, Michael, is so enthusiastic to make things amazing. He forgot to give you, tea, juice, whatever. And then when you hear somebody from that room, oh, somebody's there. It's not only us who is hungry, thirsty. And then you bang the door and ask, how are you doing?
Happy.
What did you hear? No, I'm not asking you. You're getting it? Okay. Again, you bang the door, right? How are you? Say.
Happy.
What did you hear? I'm very unhappy. Somebody said I'm very unhappy. Then you feel so sympathetic. Then you open the door and you ask, oh, Jimmy, your name Jimmy? Fabia. Oh, maybe you are the one who's very unhappy. I'm very sorry. You are very unhappy. No, I'm very happy. Who said? I just said I. Oh, then you may be the one. No, I'm just am, right? Am, right? I just where? Where is unhappiness? Where? I just said, who said I'm unhappy? I'm just I just said, who said I'm very happy, right? I just have, right? Who said I'm unhappy? P. I just said P, right? P was wrong. I'm very happy. I just P. Who said Oh, then you start to doubt. You start to doubt. Oh, am I hallucinating? I heard somebody said I'm very unhappy. Am I hallucinating? And then you start wondering, okay, shall I seek the help of a psychiatrist? Right? Because I heard something, but nobody said it. Then again, you take Oscar with you. You take 2 Oscars in case if Oscar C is too gentle. Right? Oscar C and Oscar K together, right? As your witness. Bring them. And then you bend the door, right? Please check if I'm hallucinating or it's real. Hey, ask, how are you doing? So 2 of you are your witness, right?
Happy.
I heard somebody said I'm very unhappy. Oscar, did you hear that? Am I hallucinating?
Yes, sir.
I'm hallucinating. I heard somebody said I'm very unhappy. Am I hallucinating?
No, sir.
Okay, so this is really somebody said it. Oscar K, somebody said it. Okay, I'm not hallucinating. Again, 3 of us will go there, right? Oscar, you ask.
Who is there?
No, who is there? Are you unhappy? I'm very sorry you are unhappy. So Oscar say, I'm very sorry that you are unhappy. The first one. No, I'm very happy. I just said, who told you that I said I'm happy? You check each one of them, nobody said it. You're getting it? Nobody said it. Yet, three of us, invariably we heard somebody said, I am very unhappy. Okay, close eyes and listen to this.
I am
Happy.
What did you hear? Somebody said, I am very unhappy. Invariably or undeniably, you heard this. Somebody saying, I'm very unhappy. Yet you go to the object. Subjectively, you heard somebody said, I'm very unhappy. Objectively, you go there, nobody said, I'm unhappy. Objectively, no existence. Subjectively, you heard something. You're getting it? So subjectively, things function. Objectively, nothing's there. Nobody said it. So this is how our mind works. Our mind, for example, when I say, how's your retreat? Right? Oh, I'm very unhappy. It was very cold weather, right? In the shade, sometimes rain, very cold, right? Early morning, 5:45. Believe it or not, I never did it before. 5:45, and he's very good. Okay, so I'm very sad, I'm very unhappy. So who's saying this? Your mind is saying this, your emotions are saying this. When I say, I'm very sad, I'm very happy, I'm very unhappy, right? Then Shri will come, I'm very sorry, I can see the emotion, you're down, right? So, you want to see the emptiness of this emotion. You're getting it? So this emotion is nothing, emotion is a mental state. This mind is made of, I am very unhappy. 5 moments of the segments, temporal segments. 5 temporal segments, put them together, then your mind get a feeling that my mind is saying, I am very unhappy. You're getting it? So in actuality, the first moment of the mind, when the first moment of the mind arises, we said I, the remaining moments of the mind are yet to arise. You agree? These moments, these 7 moments of the mind, they don't arise simultaneously. They arise consecutively, one after the other. First moment arise, the mind said, I, and then left, job is done. The second moment comes, we said, am, and left. And third moment comes, we said, where, and then left. And the next moment of the mind comes, said, re, and left. And then the 6th moment of the mind comes and said, had. No, I am very done. Still you are still in the end. Okay, And then there's one say again, is gone. Then next mind came and said, have. And then left. And last moment came and said, be. Right? The last moment came and said, be. Right? And then left. No one mind said, I am very unhappy. Right? No one mind said, I'm very unhappy. Wow, that's amazing. Yes, objective, when you move there, all these, there are only 7 moments of the mind. And these 7 moments, they don't arise simultaneously. If they arise simultaneously, it's okay. I'm very unhappy. But they arise consecutively. No single mind said, I'm very unhappy. So what it did? So objectively, we see that these are just 7 moments. Nobody said, I'm unhappy. Yet, subjectively, you put them together. Your mind puts them together. Put them together and give a meaning. I am very unhappy. Subjectively, somebody said it. Objectively, nobody said it. Right? So when you understand, when you reflect on this, then you say, wow, that's amazing. This is how my mind works. How my mind interprets things. And actually, there's no one mind which is actually interpreting that. The mind which says, I'm very unhappy, is actually empty of objective reality. Subjectively, we put them together and we create a meaning. Right? All these people, 7 people who said, I am very unhappy. Your mind, put them together and says, somebody said, I'm very unhappy. Objectively, nobody said it. Subjectively, somebody said it. This is your subjective creation. You're getting it? So objectively, it's empty. When you see that, but when you hear this, okay, close eyes and listen again. Close eyes and you just see where is this voice coming from the object or from the subject. We said, I am very unhappy. Once more. Okay. What did you hear? I'm very unhappy. So this, I'm very unhappy, the sentence. It came from, how did it appear to you? It came from come from the object or from the subject? From the object. From the object, there are only some people. Nobody said it. You're getting it? This is how we create the illusion of something coming from the object, but actually empty from the object. It's your mind which creates the illusion. And then we impose this on the object, and we think that it's coming from the object. So if you think like this, then this is how we can see the emptiness of your stressful mind, emptiness of the sad mind, emptiness of the anger, and so forth. So this is how we meditate on the emptiness. Okay. Anything else? Anything else meaning from what you should be reminding me?
No, just on this same subject, one more question.
Okay, yes.
So, when the emotion that we're feeling is intense, say intense fear, how does that looking at it objectively dissolve the fear that's subjective?
Okay, so the let's say that let's say like that. Okay, so but if a tiger is coming, right? Oh, you are empty. Your mind is creating it, right? So if you think like this, you fall into nihilism. This is not the emptiness. You're getting it? When you think like this is nihilism. You're getting it? This is nihilism. Because you are denying the cause and effect. You are denying the dependent origination. By dependence on the tiger's strength, if the tiger is so weak, coming towards you, don't worry. My tiger does not even have the energy to open his mouth. You don't worry. Because you are empty. It's fine. But when the tiger is very strong, dependence on his strength, and depends on you not running away, then he eating you up can originate. Dependent origination. So you're forgetting dependent origination. So therefore the point is that, we should say, is it really emptiness or I'm denying is the denial of the dependent origination, denial of emptiness, or actually emptiness. That we have to double check. The yardstick is dependent origination. If it denies dependent origination, it is not emptiness, it is nihilism. You're getting it? Don't forget it. Okay. So meanwhile, how can we think about this emptiness? For example, about emotions. Say the fear. And a fear, let's say that the fear, okay, let's say, again, this is amazing. Recently somebody sent me the video clip of a young boy. He was playing with his gadget in the room, and the door was kept open, right? And luckily he was here, and the door was here. Door was kept open, and he was on the bed, like a little higher. And the door was open. He was with the gadget, and it was all caught in the camera, CCTV, of the family CCTV. And he was playing the gadget. And a tiger enters the room. And luckily the tiger, he's just heading straight and he could not see what is here. Right here there was a boy there. He couldn't see. The tiger very confidently went there, straight. And the boy, see what happened, there was something dark. Looked at it and he saw the tiger moving. Luckily the tiger moved straight. And the boy remained quiet. Then the tiger moved a little further away. He gently stepped down, got out of the room, and pulled the door and locked the door. You're getting it? So let us take that as a scenario. Saying, when the tiger actually moves there, don't think about emptiness. So he's empty. Don't think like this. Run away. You're getting it? Don't think of emptiness. Which means you are denying. If you think of emptiness, you are denying the concept of dependent origination. There's not emptiness. There's nihilism. You're getting it? So when you think about this incident happened. You go to your room. Now there's no danger. Close the door and think of this. Wow, it's very scary, right? Scary. Then think of the tiger passing by. First moment, second moment, third moment, fourth moment, fifth moment. Think of these. That's the object. And subject, your mind, I'm seeing the tiger the first moment, second moment, subject, object, both ways. So there, the tiger moved. The first tiger was not moving, second tiger was not moving. Put them together, you get a feeling that it's moving. You getting it? You know that? How the movies, you have watched movie in the movie theater, how the films, for one action, then it says there are 24 films. 24 films, put them together, you get a feeling that there's a movement happening. You're getting it? Actually, there are 24 segments. So likewise, the first moment of the tiger, second moment of the tiger, the first moment not moving, second moment is not moving. Put them together, you get an illusion that the tiger is moving. You're getting it? So when you see that, from the object, there's no tiger moving. That will come to you. But in real life, right, don't forget, for example, one of my friends, one of the, I would say the attendees of the teachings. After learning about emptiness all the time, one time she came to meet me and she told me that, Gishala, your meditation is extremely beautiful, it's amazing. When I'm driving, I'm thinking about the emptiness of the car in front of me and the car. I said, when you're driving, don't think of emptiness, this is stupid. You're getting it. You're getting it. Right? When you're driving, you have met a doctor, then talk to the other person. Don't talk to the other person. When I'm a doctor, I'm in the hospital, I do like this. Meanwhile, you will crash. Don't talk about the medical expertise when you're driving. Right? Don't talk about the fine paintings. I used to paint like this. Then your hand will go like this, and the car can crash. You getting it? Be very realistic. You getting it? Okay. Over there.
Okay, to follow up on that, because I got attacked by the monkey yesterday.
Yes.
the after the monkey had bitten and left, I was still like very shaken. And
Yes.
I kept crying, and there's a lot of fear, even though the object of danger is gone. And I could notice myself blaming, trying to apply the teachings and how to. I guess I get scared of these sorts of teachings, maybe bypassing feelings that are not objectively true, but that feel important with my mind. But there's no real danger. So I'm curious how to hold that balance of honoring and not.
So first of all, let's not forget dependent origination. So emptiness the real cause of emptiness should come to us through the understanding of dependent origination. You getting it? Same, who is likely to you meaning you as a person, so you want to learn Tibetan language. At what age you think your spoken Tibetan will be closer towards the original, the real Tibetan sounds? When you're younger or when you're older? Why? Anyone, why? Yes, Pema, why? So because as you grow older, the point is that if you learn, when you grow older, many more years you spend in your own language. Because of that, the tendency was built more with your language. So therefore, to learn a new language, the tendency left is less. Whereas younger, the tendency with your own language is less. So you learn a new language, you can adapt the sound, the proper sound of the new language more closely, more accurately. You getting it? Likewise, the monkey attacks, and then what happens? The monkey left, the monkey bit you, the monkey left, and still you shiver is because of tendencies that you built from past many lifetimes. It's not a tendency that you built just because of the monkey attack today. Many attacks, not necessarily monkey attacks, any attack in this life, in the past lives. So you have to build the tendencies. So these tendencies will be undone through what? For example, like, say, the tuberculosis. How to remove the tuberculosis by taking the antibiotics. Antibiotic for how long? 1 day, 2 days, or 6 months? 6 months. You getting it? So this tendency, this is a dependent origination. The more the tendency is built up, more the time will take to undo this. So it requires time. Simply by applying emptiness right now, instantly this will just go, wow, I feel so relaxed. It will not happen. Because if that happens, either you are highly realized, you always saw emptiness, or that you are denying the dependent origination. This will not happen. You getting it? So if you don't want that to happen, meaning that, okay, the monkey bit you, the monkey left, and then the fear dissolves. If you want this to happen instantly, right, you have to practice it now. Don't expect it to happen today. At least you can make it happen in the future, the next life, but you have to do it, start it now. You getting it? Start now, undo the habits. Undo the habits by seeing the emptiness. These are the wisdom emptiness, the antibiotics. So you apply this, then the tendency for the fear will become less. This is dependent origination. Gabor, your question?
Yes, my question is there a reason why it's neutral beings but difficult people?
Say it again.
Is it the reason why there is neutral beings but difficult people and not difficult beings?
No, not necessarily. So for example, like, what the monkey...
That's why I asked.
Same, difficult people, different... So the point is that I said that all the sentient beings, I didn't say all the human beings, I said all the sentient beings. We have to learn how to express, how to let flow our love to all the beings. How? All the beings are grouped into 3 categories. You getting it? Okay.
I just wanted to mention about the smart contemplation, just to be on earth, with the flow of adrenaline takes between quarter an hour and more until the noradrenaline cross relax the body. So she can practice whatever, but the flow of the adrenaline of what she does, it takes 15.
Did you all hear about Ilayat? Ayelet. Did you all hear what Ale said? That it takes time for the adrenaline, yes, I know, adrenaline to the hormone to flow. There's a certain period till that subsides.
The antidote takes between 15 minutes, depends. Each one is subjective.
Depends. You're getting it? Depends means it's not the same to everybody. With the direct real empty, it's so fast. Don't worry. You're getting it? Is the adrenaline flow, it affects you? Yes, it does affect you. But it will not take like, how long did it take to subside? Hey, Pema? An hour. Adrenaline flow will subside. 10 hours, like an hour. With the wisdom emptiness, you got it. Right? It'll take a split of a second. Finish. It depends. It depends. You getting it? This is what Aliyah said. Depends. Yeah. Okay, stop. Viyata om gati gati aragati arasam gati bodhisva Om Gati Gati Aragati Arasam Gati Paragate gate Paragate Parasangate Bodhispa. Okay, Shri, don't forget this mantra.
Should I have a picture? When shall we have?
Yes.
Before the next session?
Now is better.
Now it's better?
Yes. Yeah, faster.
Yes. It almost looks
Where?
like rain. Outside, Geshe-la?
Or you will wait next time? Next class?
We could do...
Whichever.
There could be out there already, and Geshe-la just has to walk in, because now it's going to take a while for them to go outside.
Okay, yes. So
Yeah.
what do we do?
For the group picture, so the next session starts at 11:30, right? If at 11:30 you could be all in the garden on the steps and sits there already ready, and then Geshe-la just goes in his spot, and then it goes very quickly. Yeah? Yeah? So please come. We can't Photoshop you in.